Okay then, gentlemen, time for the second matchup of the losers bracket. This time it is gonna be the Team Popiska going up versus Team Yuan once again on Fuji Phantoms, as we can see. A beautiful map if you ask me, taking inspiration from the beautiful Japan. But with this setup, it is gonna prove to be quite a headache for our players. After all, when we will look at the player setups, we can see they're all spread out, and between them, there is not only the enemy team, but also the opposing M28 forces, forces which actually have quite a nice cheat multiplier set to 1.2 of
You're not going to stop me.
the economy and also 1.1 of the build power, so yes, they are gonna go and flood you with units unless you can go and deal with them fast enough, so yes, we will see how the players are gonna go and react to that. And the forces for the M28 are gonna be Vasudevan playing the UEF ACU. Then we're gonna have the Judith playing Aeon, and it seems like we will have basically all the factions available for the M28 players. Yep, this is gonna be Zephrys playing Cybran. And last but not least, it is gonna be Zanu Shen playing Seraphim. So yes, all factions present for the M28. Meanwhile, for the players, it seems like for Team Popiska, we're gonna have Vindex playing Cybran in Lemon Yellow. Up then, we're gonna have Azot playing in red with his Seraphim ACU, currently known as Control K. Then the other player, it is gonna be Endranii playing QEF. And last but not least, the team captain himself, Mr. Popiska, playing Cybrat in bloody red. Their opponents are gonna be Team actually this is Team Willowisppsi. What am I doing? I have the wrong names, so yep, I'm sorry for that. Let me go and fix it up quite fast. Just a second, let's go and pause it. And let me switch it up quite fast. We are going back to the game. Hopefully, this small mistake won't really matter that much, but yeah. Their opponents are gonna be the Team Willowisppsi, with Shen playing Seraphim in his, well, violet color, like always. His teammate to the right side, it is gonna be no one else but Blissful Noob playing UEF in lavender violet. Then, we will have the team captain in the top right corner, being Willowisppsi playing UEF. And last but not least, it is gonna be Tersto once again playing UEF. So yep, it seems like we're gonna have surprisingly 4 UEF players available for the team Willowisppsi. And man, I still cannot get over this nickname. Willowisppsi. Yep, that's the man's name. Pipsi. But yeah, it is gonna be interesting to go and see who is actually gonna go for this position here. As we can see, there is quite some reclaim available on this little Fuji hill. But more importantly, there is a bunch of maxes which our teams are gonna go and fight over. So it's gonna be interesting to see how hard are they willing to actually go and commit to it. After all, you will need to go and rush a transport, or otherwise, you will want to go and make sure you can shut down the transport going for the middle here, as there is quite a lot of maxes available here. And also, just look at this, 10,000 mass available on the mid lane, so yes. This heal is very important for the game, but what's more important is actually dealing with the opposing M28 player. As we can see, Endranii already coming under fire from the enemy Auroras and other stuff. And that's also quite a big army of, well, surprise, surprise, that's a big army of T1 scouts coming his way. As the spirits from the M28 are gonna do their best to be, well, annoying. As we can see, Endranii already coming under the fire from them. But with a DPS of just 1 or 2, how much was it exactly? DPS of 1? There is no damage gonna be done. But I can only imagine just how annoyed Endranii is gonna be. Your ACU under attack! ACU under attack! ACU under attack! And then you look at your ACU, and your ACU is still on full HP because these little buggers have no damage at all available. They just blink away from far away, and that's all they do, so yes. More than anything, they're just annoying. Like, they're just little bugs crawling around, and that's it, that's all they're gonna do. And it seems like, surprisingly, it is gonna be the AI forces, which are gonna be the first one to expand. No, never mind, they are not going for the top of the hill. They're gonna drop the units here to go and secure the reclaim and build some land factories. And other than that, it doesn't seem like any of the players are actually going hard for this, apart from Mr. Control K, going for a very early bomber. A bomber, which is unfortunately not gonna go and find even a single kill in this game. No, never mind, bombs are dropped and we will see 3 engineers shot down, so yes. That is actually some decent damage done, but unfortunately, I don't feel like this is enough to go and warrant this bomber being made so early on in the game. A few interceptors gonna go and fight over the air superiority here. And it is gonna be most likely Azot, as he's taking better shots here and there, and yes. One more round of the game and kaboom, baby! It seems like the Cyclone was no match for the mighty Aita. As Control K will go and actually win this one here. Then we have Bulldozer Noob, currently known as Vindex, trying to go and raid the forces belonging to Shen with a single bomber. And even though there is no kills yet on this tank, on this bomber, the tanks are already on a very low HP, and yep, with a few more drops, we'll have the first value of the game for Vindex. Although, there is Yair still in the unit mix, so yeah, this bomber is gonna be no more in a few more seconds. Unfortunate indeed, but its job was already done. And I have to say, the M28 is already expanding quite aggressively, if you ask me, when we look at all of these units here. The Selens and other. Also, oh, this is cheeky. Vindex coming with the steel play, as he's gonna go and cosplay a small Russian thief. As he's gonna steal all of the reclaim from the opposing M28 players, and that's quite some reclaim here. 2,000 exactly, which is gonna get stolen by the yellow players, so yes. That is some good movement here. And it seems like the Willowisppsi is gonna be the first player to go and drop the units on the top plateau of the Fuji mountain. But unfortunately, it seems like the M28 was already expecting this play to happen. And as such, a few tanks and artillery pieces have been delivered to the mid lane here. And the wall drop from Willowisppsi is gonna get killed by the tanks which were waiting here in the ambush. Very unfortunate indeed. Although, it seems like he's still not giving up, as he is building a big, massive land army, which is gonna go and send exactly towards the top of the hill to go and reclaim it. I guess he really wants to be the king of the hill. After all, it is a very important part of the map. We also have Control K doing the same, stealing the mass and reclaim from the M28 players, which are not the best at actually, well, securing the reclaim. Seems like Azot is gonna get also attacked by the enemy forces here. Although, at the same time, with a bunch of good micro from the enemy artillery, it seems like Zavres is gonna do quite well versus the opposing forces, as Control K is forced to go and fall back. He might have a T1 PDA available, but with the Medusa available in the unit mix for the M28 player, I'm afraid to say that this T1 PD is gonna be no more. One more shell and kaboom, baby! It is no more, okay? Another drop delivered by Willowisppsi to go and, well, secure the top. And from now on, it seems like he will be the king of the hill in this game. Let's see what else is happening. Well, RNA is still getting bullied by the bunch of spirits. His ACU still quite healthy, as the units have basically no DPS here available. A single scout only have 1 DPS, so yes. This ACU can keep on tanking forever. It's just very annoying to do because of the, well, your ACU is under attack messages popping up all the time. And yes, it seems like the hill have been firmly secured by the players. As we can see, one mechs after another popping up. And so far it seems like, well, The game is in a small stalemate, and apart from Willowisppsi actually managing to go and expand towards the middle, it seems like every other player is, well, suffering in here. As the M28 forces are doing quite well to contain our players in the respective, well, nooks and crannies of their bases. Like here in the case of Azot, who is getting pushed back again and again by the enemy forces. He's trying to go and grab some map control from them, but unfortunately, it is not gonna be enough, as the M28 with its perfect micro on the Medusa artillery is doing quite some damage to the forces belonging to Control K. So preferably, the man is gonna go and grab the gun upgrade on his ACU, as otherwise, I don't see him defending this position for that much longer. We can also hear somewhere the T2 MMLs being built by some players, and it is gonna be Judith using the Vipers. No, wait, that's Xavres building the Vipers to actually go and push back Willowisppsi from his doorstep, so yes. It also seems like he is actually not gonna go and contain, or should I say control, the top side, as the M27 forces are still laying down siege towards this position. So it's gonna be very hard for Willow to, well, keep control over it, as we can see the T1 tanks exploding one after another here, as the artillery pieces from his opponents are doing quite a good job here at, well, killing him. We have TML missiles available, as the Aloha missile is going straight for the ACU belonging to Shen, who is right now trying to go and grab the non-repair upgrade on his own ACU. Here comes the missile, and kaboom! 6000 HP less on the ACU. The nano repair have been cancelled, as the man is not gonna risk the second missile actually connecting. After all, that would be quite troublesome for him. We have another missile connecting, this time with Tersto, as the M27 Zan Ushen is gonna go and score the kill versus the first player. Azot writing XDDD in the chat, as yes. That is quite unexpected, but yep. Here comes another missile, this time going for the ACU belonging to Vindex. Is it gonna connect or not? Well, it seems like the man is recognizing the fact that he has to keep on moving his ACU, as the missile won't connect. Instead, it will kill one of the T2PDs, and yep, we have the zappers being built ASAP now to go and actually defend the ACUs belonging to the players, and it seems like Popiska is actually ready to go and mount a counter-offensive versus the enemy Vasudevan, the M28 ACU here. While at the same time, we can see that the mid lane is getting overrun by the joint forces of the Vasudevan and Judith, the M28 players. And at the same time, well, it seems like Willowisppsi is having quite some trouble defending his own position, as we can see here, as he is losing one factory after another from the enemy forces, as the MMLs are keep throwing missiles at his base, so yes, he will need some TMDs right now ASAP, as otherwise these factories might be no more in a few more seconds. Another missile launch, although it's going for the units, so yep, the factory is gonna stay alive for a little bit longer. And so unlucky, it seems like this TML-4 tactical missile launcher from the Zavres is gonna be unable to go and hit the forces belonging to Willowisppsi. As we could see, the missiles hitting the hills somewhere around this part, so yep, it seems like Willowisppsi is gonna be actually safe from the enemy missiles for a while. And just when I was about to say that Popiska might be running an counterattack versus the M28 forces, it seems like Blissful Noob had a different idea. As right now we can see his ACU going forward to go and push versus the red base, as Popiska is gonna be the one under the attack. ACU is gonna go and open fire with the stealth upgrade available in non-repair. It seems like the Cyber ACU is gonna be the favorite one here, as he have the same amount of HP, same DPS, but more regen due to being a Cyber ACU. So yes, we will see how this fight is gonna go and end up. Pillars and Rhinos joining the fray, as we can see the units exchanging fire here and there. And Blissful Noob have been forced to go and actually fall back with his ACU, as his HP is dropping lower and lower compared to his opponent, who is doing great shots here and there. Blissful Noob on half HP remaining. And with his army dwindling more and more, it seems like he's gonna be forced to go and fall back towards his own base, as he will have to go and build some T2 point defenses like Triads and T1 PDs to go and secure his own base, as otherwise Popiska can just keep on waltzing in uninvited towards his base. We also have a Courser snipe happening here on the left flank. As we can see, Control K coming with a bunch of... No, this is actually not us. As they're gonna be going for the opposing forces. Where are they going? Who are they going to kill? They are gonna go and fly over the flag forces going to the M28 Juliv. So they will get some damage done, but it seems like the prime target is gonna be the Blissful Noob ACU here. As Popiska is still not stopping. He is keeping push. The push is still going on. Not us lining for the enemy ACUs. Bombs are being dropped one after another. Here comes the bombs. None of them are gonna connect as Blissful Noob is really aware of his surroundings. So he manages to not only go and dodge all of the shells, but also to go and actually manage to counter-attack versus the Notas by employing a few flags in his base. And now Popiska is the one who is gonna go and take a lot of damage. Another beautiful dodge by Blissful Noob, as the Notas are proving to be nothing more but a small hindrance. At the same time, he is gonna keep on building tries and other stuff to go and stop the enemy push. As we can see, the fight is not stopping at all, as both Popiska and Blissful Noob are not taking no for the answer. One of them is supposed to go and end up dead, but Popiska is coming here with a good self-usage. As we can see, his ACU managing to go and grab a few shots for free on the enemy ACU. Now with the MMLs also available, it seems like the T2 Triad point defenses are gonna be unfortunately not enough to go and stop the enemy onslaught. Overcharge gonna go and kill one of the Rhinos, as Blissful Noob is not gonna go and stop. He is still getting some good value, but unfortunately, it seems like Popiska is getting overrun by the forces belonging to Shen. So he will have to go and fall back with his own ACU and stop the attack of the enemy ACU. As let's see, is Blissful Noob gonna go and die or not? He is most likely gonna go and stay alive. He still has 5,000 HP available. As a beautiful veterancy upgrade from a single overcharge is gonna go and bring back additional 2,500 HP to his ACU. And with a terrible unit micro coming from Mr. Endranii, from Popiska, it seems like Blissful Noob might still go and actually stay alive. The Rhino sending fire to go and attack on the ACU of Blissful Noob. But here comes another shield, 2,000 HP remaining. Shield is gonna go and bring back the HP up to 5,000. No, go and hide behind the shield, mate. Okay, the shield have been brought to the front line, as it seems like Blissful Noob is still playing with fire in here. But a single overcharge, okay, one more overcharge and his HP is gonna go back to a really 5,000 HP with the veterancy upgrade, so yep. It seems like the ACU is not gonna go and die now. Oh man, that was actually very close for them. At the same time, let's see what is happening here. Okay, it seems like this is just a bunch of T2 MMLs being deployed by Zanushan, the M28 adaptive AI, versus the forces belonging to the Index, so the man is just playing quite fine for now. Control K, known as Azot, is also just well defending from the enemy Vipers, which is not going so well, as we can see that the Etista T2 TMDs are getting overwhelmed one after another, as Vipers with their split missiles are doing quite a good job at breaking the enemy TMD positions. Willowisppsi also lost the position here. Wait, there is a TML missile flying straight for Popiska ACU. Will it connect or not? It will connect, as Popiska is gonna go and up to half HP remaining. Although, with the veterancy upgrades and the nano upgrade, he's gonna be back to full HP in no time, so that is of not that much of consequence for our player here. What else is happening? We can see that Endranii is still well trying to go and defend himself from the opposing forces. As the game is still going on, but it seems like the more time passes, the more of a survival game it is gonna be. Okay, it seems like Shen is gonna be taking a lot of damage, as the Zanushan is starting to produce the sniper pods, and with no T3 artillery available in the unit mix for the Shen, it seems like his units are gonna be taking a lot of unnecessary damage, as they're outranked and out-microed by the opposing M28 players, so yes. Building Titans and Pillars alone is not gonna be enough to go and win this game. Shen saying, farm them up, as well. This is basically a survival right now. But the question is, how can the players actually go and manage to play it out? Oh my goodness! I guess this is really why Sean is saying this is a fun map, as we have a brick actually strolling straight into the base of him. As his base is well getting demolished by a single enemy unit, as the M28 player. No wait, that's Vindex. That's actually Vindex, who's absolutely demolishing the base of Shen. He also just, well, transferred the control of his own base towards Willowisppsi, as we can see here. As it seems like he's just unable to go and deal with two bases at the same time, especially with Vindex, absolutely eradicating everything inside his base. He's trying to go and use the T1 bombers to go and kill the brick, but unfortunately it's not gonna be enough, as we can see. The man is trying to go and move his ASU into the range of the overcharge, but yeah, he's just gonna go and Control K, as with this, we're also getting the sync, which hopefully is not gonna be that much of a difference. Oh my goodness, it seems like Azov is also gonna go and drop forces, a bunch of ill shovels behind enemy bases, and it seems like this is gonna be it, as Willowisppsi is also gonna go and quit the game together with Blissful move. As this round is gonna go towards the team Popiska. GG, well played!